And Brad killed me. Bradley killed me. Last to first challenge. Do it at, so you're Daytona. Probably seeing that title and wondering, how does that have anything to do with the intro?
Yellow flag in sector 1.
But we'll get to that later. Here we go for qualifying right now. On our best lap after absolutely having a horrendous start of the session, but we're going to try to turn something around here. Looking for at least to be into 34s. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Going into turn 4 here. Not bad. We'll take it. Got to keep it real tight for a left-hander here. Going up the hill. For a double right. Extend the road as much as you can. Beat both apexes and use all of this exit road. All the way out. Brake late. Get it pivoted nice and late as well. Try to open up your next corner here, hug this inside, and on throttle just let it come all the way out. Use the curb if you have to. Come back across, open the road up as much as you can, get in a little earlier for this one. Don't go all the way up. Got a big wiggle there, cost me about a 10th. Coming through this long left-hander, use all the curb here, it doesn't bite. Coming into here, slightly missed my apex here. Want to take a little bit more curb than that. Use all the road out and then keep it tight for the rest of the run to the line. Keep it really tight.
Yeah, ride the inside.
We're looking for at least a 34 here. At least a 34 right, because that's what pole is. It's still coming across the line. And it is a 134.79. Barely taking pole by 0.05 of a second. Coming into the race here, we are 1 win on the season in only 1 round. Have a perfect record so far against the car in P2, Bradley Cater, who is pretty quick. For once we got pole, so we will be starting in the good position. At the green flag, though, we are comfortably ahead into the braking zone, but the hypercars check up, forcing us narrow. Bradley gets into us and we go into the wall. And Brad killed me. Bradley killed me. We're turned a pole into dead last. Thankfully, there is still 1 hour left in this race. Maybe we can make something out of it. Maybe. You know, let's just pray. A few corners later, we come up to this absolute shit show ahead. These 2 GTs take each other out. I send one down the inside of BMW. Easy little send. Nothing serious. Now we're running to the back of the next Lexus.
Green flag in sector 2.
Going into here. Just driving around the outside. Tries to take us wide. All's good. Hard racing, whatever.
Still there.
Turns in, tries to turn in like we're not there, but we get our room. Now next up is this McLaren, who honestly is a little bit off the pace, but we'll see. Going to turn 1 here, he decides to defend. We launch it from the outside, about 3 car lengths back, and it stopped on the anchors. Absolutely fucking beautiful move. Absolutely beautiful. So the next car ahead we catch later on in that lap is the BMW of, is a wild name. Wild name. Anyways, going down into the second sector of Interlagos, we're going to look for a move around the outside here. Not going to work.
Car right.
Not going to work. Try to go for the switchback, get on the curb, but there's nothing there. We do get the switchback, however, out of the next corner. Absolutely launch one down the inside, stop it onto apex, prevent the switchback, and we get our exit. Still under pressure a little bit into the next corner, but we have the pace on him. We're okay. Next car we catch on that following lap is this silver Ferrari. On the brakes, we are already on his back, and he knows it, going defensive into every corner. He does go wide out of the bowl here, keeping right to his quarter panel, keeping him a little narrow, launches down to the outside, give him just enough space, a little bit of contact made, nothing serious. We got the inside for our next corner, and that's a done deal. That move's done.
I have suspension, like, oh, look at
Good overtake. Let's get our head down, catch up to that next car ahead, who is Bradley's teammate. Any points we take off them for the team championship would be well useful. Coming down to the double right here, we are giving him all the pressure, absolutely up his bumper. He goes ahead and he locks the fronts up a little bit, gets too much into ABS. Does go wide on the entry, gives us a perfect look, easy move through that corner. And now we're on the back of the Porsche. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get by him. He can get the power down a lot better. But we're on his rear end now. He leaves the door open down to inside, however. Barely squeezed by. Go ahead, take that position. We get the traction somehow on the Porsche. Able to turn in, take the corner. And that's a done deal there. Kind of messes up his corner there, and we just get an exit out. Plus we have the top speed on him since we are a Lexus. I'm doing some beautiful overtakes, that's all I know. You know, gotta keep myself a little happy here. After that horrible start, we are back in P5 after the first 2-3 laps here. Oh no, 6 laps. My bad, but still have an hour left to go in this race, and we are catching up to this BMW ahead. That is, if all things go right. And through here, I see a massive screen freeze. If you watch my face here, I think you're... Hold on. Yep, there's the screen freeze. My eyebrow's doing some crazy shit.
Whoa, damn. How much damage?
Coming through here, I am completely blind. I can't see shit through this corner.
Crazy. What is happening?
Until this point here. That lost me about a second to the car ahead, but we are lucky to get out of that alive. We get right back to his rear bumper in the next lap, however. Not too much ground lost.
If it's that bad, then yes.
And now we're going to look for an overtake here, down into turn 4. Right into slipstream, getting a good run on him. He decides to defend. We pull out late. Take the outside. Hold it around there. Have the inside for the double right now. This is going to be hard for him to defend. Coming in.
Clear left.
We keep it narrow, but we run a little bit wide. We run wide. He's going to be able to reply here, but he just doesn't take it.
Clear right. Okay, Max. We just...
Now he looks for the undercut in the next corner, but it's just not there. It's just not there. Tries to send it to the next one. Really late send. Inevitable contact there. We're door banging all the way on that exit. Coming in the next corner. If single files out and we're able to run away. That's about 10 minutes down. About 7 positions or 8 positions made up. Now we fast forward 2 laps later. These hypercars are absolutely on my ass. Getting very aggressive as they're fighting behind. This Ferrari tries to bump me out of the corner. I don't know what he's doing. And here we're going to go 3 wide with the hypers at Interlagos. How we keep that clean is a mystery, but we all get through it alive. No harm, no foul. It's all good. Just a little sick here, but coming on the next 2 laps, we catch up to Rivera and this BMW absolutely having a war. Rivera here finished P3 last round at Bahrain. And this race is not going to go his way for him.
Suspension damage. I am driving a second slower than what I should.
This BMW absolutely turns in on him, trying to kill him, honestly. That's what it looked like.
Blue flag.
Lucky that he didn't spin there, but now we have an ability to overtake here. Hold him narrow on the straight, bully him out, get the corner, and that's a done move. That's a done move now.
Good stuff, mate. This is fucking excellent. P3.
Now up to 15 minutes in the race, we are now P3, scything our way through the field. And these hypercars are getting more and more aggressive as every minute passes. This Peugeot behind just decides to absolutely give us no room and bump us for no reason. You do not need to be running that close to a GT3, especially in that corner.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Oh, sorry, that car before was not Rivera, that was Booth. But now we're on the back of Rivera, the same guy that finished P3 last round at Bahrain. And he is in a Mustang. He is absolutely suffering in the corners, but that straight line speed is unmatched. So we're going to have a bit of a hard time getting by here.
Oh, have fun, guys. Tell me when
It's just stuck behind for Sector 2. Very hard to make a move here. Unless you're right up their bumper.
Strange. He just turns into me.
Oh my god, I got the Roblox song on my playlist right now.
Don't mind the music there. Absolutely wild music pull on autoplay, but we won't talk about that. Running a little wide on the exit.
Let me
Getting
let me in the combo.
not the greatest run through the final corner. We're quite close though. And now you're just going to see how absolutely disrespectful that Ford is in a straight line. We are fully tucked in that
You're
slipstream,
saying the funny word.
gaining down the whole straight. But it's pulling away.
God, I can't even get on the Mustang with draft. Look at this shit.
It's pulling away. That car gains 2/10 on us every straight. Every time we go down that main straight, it's pulling 2/10. Not much we can do. Tried to set up the switch back through here, but around the outside, the marbles are there. You can't hold that.
Nah, it's not possible there. Not with my damage.
Looking for the slipstream again. It's doing absolutely nothing. We look to the outside.
Nah, not there.
Not planning to go for
Nah,
a
he
move.
actually breaks
Just
at a
looking to
pretty
sit.
quick point there.
He absolutely parks the bus.
I've
He's
been
doing
watching
great
where he
defending
breaks.
so
I know
far,
where I
but
can get him.
now looks like it might be our chance. Going into here.
There's so much straight line speed, it makes it a
He
little
runs a
difficult.
little deep.
I'm just gonna outbreak him into turn
Nah,
one,
the
so
move is not there. Now we're talking about looking for the move in turn
I
one.
can't see. where
That
I'm
would
breaking
work
at. I'll close up here. Though.
if we didn't have our massive scale issue. But, you know, who cares? Going into here, he again defends from way too far back, getting me right back to his rear bumper.
I don't know why he's defending our corner.
We're absolutely attached to each other. It's just a matter of time until this pass is coming. He breaks really early for that corner, catching me off guard. Nearly going to the back of him. And again on the straight, he absolutely runs away, giving us no hope of overtaking the turn
God,
one.
the fucking Mustang straight line speed is diabolical.
Never get in the room.
Give him a little flash, try to tell him, hey, there's 30 minutes left in this race. You gotta let me go. I might be able to catch the leader here.
You and him.
He didn't give a shit about it, though. We go through turn 3. Get a little bit of air on my wing, finally through this corner. Able to stay with him just a little bit. Tucked into slipstream, gain any little bit we can going down the straight. He decides to defend again for
Not there.
seemingly no reason.
You're crazy if you think I could send something there.
No, it's just you put your bolt on the fucking table.
Still there.
Little bit of encouragement
He's still
from my engineer there.
No, hold
Not
on.
much of an engineer, more of a friend, but
Yeah.
still great encouragement. Absolutely send a switchback of a lifetime through there. Engineer asked for it.
Still there.
I did it. Keep him really narrow through the left-hander here. Now we have
Ball's
the
on the table.
inside for the following corner. Get a good exit. He looks for the switchback. Instead, he rear ends us a little bit, but we were able to keep that position and build a gap. Great racing. It's phenomenal racing between us, honestly. It's a little aggressive, but that's what we like to see here. That's what we like to see. Especially in GT3s where rubbing doesn't really do much to these cars. Coming on the following, about 10 minutes later, we're looking to make our pit stop here. We're going for the alternate strategy. Typically in these races, you do not take tires, and you just try to do the shortest stop possible. We're going to take tires here. We did some of the numbers, and it looks like taking tires saves you about 5 seconds on total race time. Only downside is, now we're going to heat them back up and try to re-overtake some of the people we just passed last stint. Stop there, taking about 20 seconds for fuel and tires. And you can see as we exit, this car is not
Take care,
gripped up.
Alright, Max. There's a faster car approaching.
We're going to come
Your
out.
tires are cold, watch out.
Lexus behind is going to get past us.
Is Michelle,
And Brady behind,
on your right.
the car that we overtook earlier, is going to get past us as well. These cold tires have absolutely zero grip, as you're about to see. Coming through turn 4, absolutely nothing. He's able to get under us, and we can't fight that.
Car left.
Why are you taking
Car tries to shake from beneath us, little lift.
Clear left.
We save it though.
Oh, yeah,
And now we just wait.
A little bit here.
You changed tires?
The engineer's
Yeah, I did
even
the math
confused
on it.
about
It's better to
the
change
tires,
tires.
but I assured him this would work. And 2 laps later, we're right back to Brady and the Lexus that passed us earlier. Brady's likely going to make this easy. He saw us coming out of pits. He knows that we have new tires, and he's not going to try to defend us too hard. Coming down to Main Straight here, we're going to look under. He gives this to us. Not any fight really given. Let's just go ahead with our race.
Hold your line.
And now we're on the back of this Lexus, who does not have that same mentality.
Fucking great pass, mate. Well done. Right side. Clear right.
Hypercar around the outside there, always a little bit sketchy, but we all go through, going to turn 4. Give him a little dummy just to get his mirrors full. He goes wide, but we take a little bit of sausage curve. We both really don't get good exits, but mine is a little bit better. He goes defensive. We try to dummy and look for it, but just not enough closing speed. We decide to back out of that.
Yeah,
That would be absolutely reckless if I kept my nose in there.
Go break them.
Again, just trying to look for any way by, trying to set up a switch back here, possibly.
Clear right.
He parks it, well done on him. And coming through here, he gets a little slide, comes out narrow. We find the gap, and he just,
Car left.
yeah,
He did that to himself.
he just turns in. Absolutely kills that hypercar coming by too. That wasn't smart. That wasn't smart. Stewards decided to give me a 20-second penalty for that, but after asking multiple other people about the incident, no one said that was my fault. But anyways, we are going to get on with our race here. Closing minutes, and pit cycle's about to happen. Ferrari here is
No, not there.
defending a little bit.
Of course. Obviously.
This is the last car on our strategy. From that
But you
point
know
on,
how
we are
the
now
best
going to
race
be
goes
going
in
against the people
Don't
that did
sign.
not take tires. Just looking for absolutely any way by this Ferrari, but it is so good aerodynamically and mechanically. But it just lacks that little bit of straight line.
Is pitting from position 5.
Looking for it here.
A little way behind
I
you.
know it's a Ferrari. I decided to sit behind. Not
No, it's a
necessary
Ferrari. I
there.
know that straight line speed on
We
it.
get the run here. He's aware that we are looking for a way by and does not want anything to do with it. You see him flash here, signaling us to go for the overtake. We flash, saying thank
Car
you,
right.
and that's done from there.
Still there.
Now we get our head down,
He's already out of pit. Oh, bro, this is
Still
gonna stop and go
and
back.
as you hear,
Yeah, fuck him.
from my engineer,
Well done, Max.
Bradley Cater, the guy that took us out in turn 1,
Look at that.
and would have been
Don't say that quite
in the
yet.
lead of this race had he not made a mistake at his pit stop.
Most of these guys are yet to pit. Naturally, they all have to pit.
He gets
They
a
all have
stop
to pit.
and go drive-through, which means he
Most
sped
of these
way
guys are yet to
more
pit. Naturally, they all have to pit.
than what's normally
They
allowed.
all have to pit.
Because normally you get a
It's gonna be me.
drive-through for that in this game. He got a stop and go, so he absolutely flew through the pits. That single-handedly
Go.
has saved our race.
Last to first
And
challenge.
I know it too. You hear me say last to first challenge. I am well aware that this win is
You really
in
want
both
Lorenzo to get
hands,
this, don't you?
and all I have to do is drive it home.
Yeah,
Yellow
because-
flag in sector 2. All right.
Coming here on the final lap, we just gotta get this thing home. As you can see, we are 10 seconds in the lead of that Mustang
Car right.
that we passed earlier. We have absolutely zero pressure from behind. Just get this thing home.
Oh my god, come on.
And the engineer in the background, he's rooted, he's happy as well because the car in P1 and Hypercar
He's sliding, he's
is
sliding,
our friend
he's
Lorenzo, who
threatening.
is yet to get a podium in this league,
Traffic.
let alone a win, and he's gonna do it here. He is super low on VE, however, so he is lifting and coasting as much as he humanly can while being pressured behind. Guy behind him is about 2 seconds back. You're gonna see them come by on this final lap.
Get out! Get the fuck out, you fucking idiot!
It looks like E has stacked it. Sector
You
2 is
idiot.
now green.
You trying to do a Max Verstappen move? Get spun out! Get in! Get in, Lorenzo! Come on, one more corner! One more
And
corner.
as we come through the final corner here, we have done it.
You're gonna
We
fuck-
went
Yes,
pole
fuck.
to last
Get on
to
the-
first.
There's a faster car approaching. Car right.
And somehow,
Clear.
Let's go!
after this performance, after this absolute masterclass,
You up!
the league decides to do something absolutely crazy. At the moment, we're doing donuts. We're very happy with this win, but that is not the end of the story. So, current day me here, and we're looking at Discord, where we soon found out, a few hours after that race, that the league has gone ahead and banned me due to using the rulebook to gain an advantage, supposedly. That's what they sent in Matt's DMs. Because he, me, and Arda, my engineer, were all banned from the league over it. And in their public announcement, they tried to brush it under the rug. They gave absolutely zero information to anybody. They said it was due to community guidelines, and you can read the message. Nobody, we got nothing here, honestly. That says absolutely nothing. That's an excuse. Absolute excuse. And yeah, don't really know how to feel about it. Honestly, I feel kind of vindicated, just a little bit. But that's the reason we're making the video. Soon after that win, we got banned from the league for seemingly no reason. So that's really it, guys. Absolutely nothing to say about it. An absolute joke of a situation. It's funny. But hey, hopefully I'll make another one of these videos in a happier sense, in a nuke league, you know, fighting for wins again, putting on performances like that, but we can hope. And I'll see you guys later.